So you're new to the vending machine business. You've been hunting locations like crazy. You've been putting out fillers on social media. You've been walking into businesses. You've been taking phone calls. You've been emailing people. And then boom, you find someone on Facebook Marketplace who is selling their location and possibly a route. And you're interested, but you don't know what questions to ask. So keep listening. This one for all of y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Vince Dunlap with Prince Durant Vending Services. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys about 5 or 6 questions that you should ask before purchasing a route or location from another operator, okay? So I think one of the most important questions that you should ask a fellow operator about selling a location or a route is, why are they selling? And that might sound like a mundane question, but it is very, very, very important. You want to get some sort of like warm and fuzzy as to why they are leaving the business, because that will kind of like give you some insight as to whether or not it's a good idea to continue to move forward, okay? So ask them, why are they selling? Another question, you want to ask if there's a location agreement or any sort of contract on site with that particular location. You want there to be a contract. I know a lot of operators don't have contracts, but you want there to be a contract because it gives you a little bit of protection as far as like other operators being able to come in here. And then no matter how they answer that question, you're going to want to speak to the on-site manager before you purchase that location, because if they're selling their location, it could be a good chance that they're actually being told to take their ball and go home. So you want to make sure that when you purchase that location, that the managers are going to come back and say, hey, you got to get your machines out of here. So make sure you talk to the manager. And if there isn't a contract on place, ask the manager if he or she would be willing to sign any sort of an agreement saying that you can have your machines there and nobody else can set up shop, okay? If they say yes, cool. If they say no, then you need to think about that, all right? Make sure you clarify if the operator is selling his vending machines, if he's selling the locations, or if she is selling the vending machines and locations, because depending on how they answer that question will dictate how you look at the price that they're selling it for, okay? The last question I'm going to send you guys your way is you want to ask for revenue reports. You want them to provide you with some sort of proof on how much they've made at that particular location or in their route in the past calendar year, okay? Don't just take them at their word. Get revenue reports. And when you get a revenue report, on the revenue report, it's going to have a serial number because everybody has credit card readers. So take that serial number and then on site, go to the machine and verify that serial number. So now you know that it's legit what the paperwork is saying. Now, in regards to revenue, success looks different for everybody. Some people will not take a location if it's making anything less than $2,000. Some people are happy with $400 every month, okay? Me personally, if somebody is selling a location by itself with no vending machines, like let's say they're taking their machines with them, in my opinion, they need to be selling that location for something around $6,000, somewhere in the ballpark of $6,000. And if you do 6,000 divided by 12, you get 500. So basically they're saying that this location makes $500 every single month on average from vending machine sales, okay? Now, if they're selling you the location as well as vending machines, then you need to take an account for the type of vending machine that they have. And I can't give you a value system for the vending machine because there's so many of them. So once they tell you the value of the vending machine, take that away from the selling price. And then once you're left with that remaining price, that's essentially, they're telling you this is how much revenue that they make. And I feel like if it's less than $6,000, I personally wouldn't go for it, okay? Unless it's one of those locations that has potential. If they tell you that they haven't made XYZ money on it because they've been busy with other things, that could be something to look into, okay? That's kind of up to you. But if the revenue is less than $6,000 a year, or it's just not in that ballpark, I would think long and hard before moving forward with that location, okay? So that was about 5 or 6 questions that you can ask when entertaining a location or a vending route. I hope that helped you guys out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you next time. This one for all of y'all.